Hello, friends. Let me introduce myself. I am Dilip Kute. I am an associate professor of English in KVN Naik College, Nashik. I have been in the teaching for the last 30 years or more. As you know that today, because of this corona epidemic, we are all locked down in our homes. We cannot meet each other. We cannot discuss things. We cannot have face to face interactions. Colleges are closed, and therefore, in this short video, I'm trying to reach to you, and I'm also going to explain to you a topic from phonology. Now, this topic is from linguistics, and today's discussion will be especially for second year students because this topic is included in their General English paper 2. First, I will be talking about phonology and RP English in brief, and then I will also be talking about describing consonantal sounds. So let me begin. Do you remember that we have already studied phonology and the sounds in brief in the first year? Do you remember? You know that phonology is the systematic study of the sound system in a particular language. Now, when we say phonology of English, we mean to say that we are going to speak about phonology of English. And when I say English, I mean Standard British English, which is also called BBC English. Maybe in the course of my lecture, I may not be referring to British English or Standard British English every time. So when I say English, I do mean Standard British English. Okay, fine. In English, as I said, there are 44 sounds, and the phonology of English is nothing but the systematic study of these 44 sounds. How these sounds are produced, where these sounds are produced, what are the characteristics of these sounds, so and so forth. So please remember that RP English, which is also called as BBC English, is a standard variety of English. And let me tell you that, especially in 1960s and 70s, it was a matter of prestige and pride for the people who used RP English. Of course, today there are so many varieties of English in the world, and therefore RP English or BBC English carries not that importance which it had in 60s and 70s. Today, I am also going to speak to you about describing consonants or describing consonantal sounds. You know that there are 24 consonant sounds in English. Please also remember that every consonant is produced with some sort of closure in the mouth, some sort of obstruction in the mouth, or some sort of friction in the mouth. So, unlike vowel sounds, they are produced either with obstruction or with some kind of closure in the mouth or friction in the mouth. As I said, there are 24 consonantal sounds, and today in this video I will be talking about how these sounds are described. The question is, why at all we should describe consonants, and what are the important things or important criteria when we describe them. When we describe consonants, we come to know their characteristics, where in the mouth they are produced, how are they produced. These are some of the things which are important. When describing consonants, we have to consider three important things or three important criteria. One, where in the mouth that particular consonant is produced. Two, how that consonant is produced. And three, if the vocal cords in the glottis vibrate or do not vibrate in the production of that particular consonant. So these are the three important things or criteria when we describe 24 consonants in English. Now, let me first speak about the places of production or the places of articulation of these 24 consonants. When I say places of production, I mean where in the mouth these consonants are produced. The first important place of production is called bilabial. Look at the word bilabial. From the word itself, you can imagine that bilabial sounds should be those sounds which are produced with the help of the two lips. Bi means two, labio means about lips. So the sounds which are produced with the help of the two lips are called bilabial sounds. How many bilabial sounds are there in English? There are 4 bilabial sounds. Now, please listen carefully. P, B, M and W. These are 4 bilabial sounds. Why are they called bilabial? You can see that when we say these sounds or when we produce these sounds, the two lips are tightly closed, so they are produced with the help of the two lips, and therefore they are called bilabial sounds. There are four bilabial sounds. Let me repeat. P, B, M and W. Okay, fine. The next important place of production is called dental sounds. You can see dental means about the teeth. So, dental sounds are naturally those sounds which are produced with the help of the teeth. There are two dental sounds in English. Which are they? Now please listen carefully. They are th and the. They are th and the. So these are two dental sounds in English because they are produced with the help of the upper teeth. And you can feel, if you try to pronounce these sounds, the tip of our tongue touches the upper teeth in the production of these sounds. Okay, fine. The next important place of production is called labiodental. Now you can see that labiodental is a compound which is made of two units, labio and dental. Labio about lips, dental about the teeth. So it's quite natural that labiodental sounds should be produced with the help of the lips and the teeth. There are two labiodental sounds in English. Which are they? They are f and v. Let me repeat. They are f and v. So these are two labiodental sounds, and you can see that the upper teeth and the lower lip come in very close contact with each other. Of course, they do not touch each other. They come very close to each other, and there is a narrow gap between the two, and the air comes out with friction. Let me say these two labiodental sounds again. Please listen carefully. F and V. Okay, so there are only two labiodental sounds in English. The next important place of production is called alveolar sounds. Now, what are alveolar sounds? Do you remember the diagram of organs of speech that we studied in the first year? There is the alveolar ridge behind the upper teeth. The projected part or the bulged part, the bulged muscular part is called the alveolar ridge behind the upper teeth. The alveolar sounds are produced with the help of the alveolar ridge. What happens in the mouth? The blade of the tongue or the tip of the tongue touches the alveolar ridge. There are 6 alveolar sounds in English. They are t, d, s, z, n, l. Please listen carefully. I repeat, there are 6 alveolar sounds in English. T, d, s, z, n and l. So these are 6 alveolar sounds, and they are produced with the help of the alveolar ridge. The next important place of production is called post-alveolar sound. There is only one post-alveolar sound, and that is a R, as in rain, rat, rock. Okay, so there is only one post-alveolar sound. Now, what happens in the mouth when we produce a R? You can feel in the production of R that the tip of the tongue is against the back of the alveolar ridge. Therefore, it is called post-alveolar sound. So, this is only one post-alveolar sound in English, and that is R. Okay, fine. The next important place of production is called glottal sound. Glottal. The word glottal comes from glottis, and you know that glottis is situated in the larynx, and this glottis is made of muscular fibers or cords, and it helps us in the production of speech. Glottal sound is produced with the help of the glottis. There is only one glottal sound in English, and that is H, as in horse, as in hot, as in height. So there is only one glottal sound, and that is H. The next important place of production is called palatal sound. Palatal. The word palatal comes from the palate, and let me explain to you that the roof of the mouth is divided into the hard palate and the soft palate. And the hard and the soft palate also play an important role in the production of sounds or the consonant sounds. There is only one palatal sound in English, and that is ear. Ear sound. Ear as in young, as in yes. So this is a palatal sound. And what happens in the mouth when palatal sound is produced? You can feel that the front part of the tongue goes up and it touches the hard palate. So the hard palate and the front part of the tongue come in contact with each other, and palatal sound is produced. The next important place of production is called palato-alveolar sounds. The word palato-alveolar is also a compound made of two words, palato and alveolar. So you can imagine or you can guess that in the production of palato-alveolar sounds, the palate and the alveolar ridge must be involved. Now, there are four palato-alveolar sounds in English. They are ch, j, sh, and zh. Let me repeat and listen carefully. There are four palato-alveolar sounds in English. They are ch, j, sh, and zh. Okay, fine. And the last important place of production is called velar sounds. Now, what happens when velar sounds are produced in the mouth? The back part of the tongue is raised up, it goes up, and it touches the soft palate. There are three velar sounds in English. Sorry, three velar sounds in English. They are k, g, ng. There are three velar sounds in English. Please listen carefully. They are k, g, and ng. This ng sound is absent in Indian English. This sound can be found in the words like king, long, song, and you can see or you can hear me that there is not a clear articulation of the sound g, which is found in Indian English. So these are three velar sounds in English: k, g, ng, and you can see that the soft palate and the back of the tongue, they come in close contact with each other. So I have tried to explain to you these various places of production of these 24 consonants. Now we will also be talking about how these 24 consonants are produced in the mouth. That is, manners of production, manners of articulation. There are some important manners of articulation, and the first important one is called plosives. Plosives. You can see that the word plosive comes from the word explosion. Plosive sounds are also called stops. They are produced with stops in the mouth. They are produced with a complete closure in the mouth, a complete obstruction in the mouth. Now there are 6 plosive sounds in English. Which are they? Now please listen me carefully. There are 6 plosive sounds in English. They are p, b, t, d, k, g. Okay, these are 6 plosive sounds, and you can feel that when I pronounce these sounds, when I say these sounds, an explosion of air is clearly heard. Okay, let me repeat. P, b. Can you hear the explosion of air? And therefore they are called plosive sounds or stops. Okay, fine. The next manner of articulation of sounds is called fricatives. And the word fricative comes from the word friction. मराठीमध्ये त्याला आपण घर्षण असं म्हणतो, friction. And fricative sounds are produced with some sort of friction in the mouth. Let me tell you that all 24 consonants are produced either with friction or with some kind of closure or stop in the mouth. So fricative sounds are produced with friction. In English, there are 9 fricative sounds. Which are they? Now please listen them carefully. F, V, Th, The, S, z, sh, zh, h. These are 9 fricative sounds, and you can feel that when I produce these sounds, when I pronounce these sounds, some sort of friction of air can be heard, and therefore they are called fricative sounds. The next important manner of production is called nasals. The word nasals, it means about the nose. Why are they called nasal sounds? Because nasal sounds are produced when the air comes from the nose. They are produced when the air comes from the nose. That is, the mouth passage must be closed and the air escapes through the nose. There are 3 nasal sounds in English. They are m, n, and ng. Let me repeat. There are 3 nasal sounds in English. They are m, n, and ng. And you can see that, or at least you can feel, if you hold your palm against your nose, that the air escapes through the nose in the production of these sounds. So there are 3 nasal sounds in English. The next important manner of production is called affricates. Now please remember that affricate sounds are neither complete stops nor fricatives. They are somewhere between the two. That is, there is neither complete closure in the mouth nor complete friction is heard. There are 2 affricate sounds in English. They are ch and j. You can see that when I say ch and j, the 2 organs in the mouth come in contact with each other, but they are slowly separated and little friction is heard. So you can say that there is neither complete stop nor complete friction, or not audible friction in the mouth. So these are 2 affricate sounds in English. The next manner of production is called lateral sound. Lateral means about the sides. That is, when we produce lateral sound, the air escapes through the sides of the mouth. There is only one lateral sound in English, and that is L. Only one lateral sound, L. You can feel, if you try to produce this sound, that the air comes out through both the sides of the mouth. The next manner of production is called semi-vowels. Semi means half. Semi-vowels means they are half vowels and half consonants. That is, they are neither fully consonants nor fully vowel sounds. They are half vowels, they are semi-vowels, maybe because they are produced without friction or obstruction in the mouth, and they have the function of a consonant. Therefore, they are called semi-vowels. There are two semi-vowels in English. They are y and w. Let me repeat. Please listen carefully. There are two semi-vowels in English. They are y and w. So these are two semi-vowels in English. And the last manner of articulation is called frictionless consonant or frictionless continuant. There is only one frictionless consonant, and that is a r sound. A r as in rock, as in rain, as in rat. Why frictionless? Because you can see that when we pronounce a r, there is also neither complete stop in the mouth, complete closure in the mouth, nor complete friction in the mouth. So it is also somewhat like a semi-vowel because there is neither a complete friction nor a complete closure. It is called a frictionless continuant. So these are two important things when we describe 24 consonants. Which are the two important things? Places of production, as we have already discussed, and manners of production, that is how these sounds are produced in the mouth. Now, apart from these two important things, one more criterion or thing is important when consonants are described, and that is if there is vibration of vocal cords in the glottis when these consonants are produced. Now please remember that when these 24 consonants are produced, the vocal cords either vibrate or do not vibrate. In case of some consonants, there is vibration of vocal cords, while in the production of some consonants, the vocal cords do not vibrate. The consonants in the production of which the vocal cords vibrate are called voiced consonants, and the consonants in the production of which the vocal cords do not vibrate are called voiceless consonants. So today in this short video, I have tried my best to talk to you about phonology in brief and describing consonants with the help of three criteria. So if you like my video, you can comment me on my mail. You can also share your views on WhatsApp, or you can directly talk to me over the telephone. So maybe next time I will be making another video and will be interacting to you sometime in future. So for the time being, see you. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay home. Goodbye. Thank you.